Hello everyone, this is Debbie Happy Cohen, founder of Joy-Based Living, and I'm really excited about today's topic, even though it doesn't feel very exciting. It's about how many times to give people chances. When you give someone too many chances, I want to take this from a different angle than you think I'm going to. I don't really want to talk about why you're the kind of person who gives somebody too many chances or why people could be such jerks. No, I want to go really straight for the solution with one little segue in the middle. And the segue is when people are unkind, a lot of times they're unconscious about being unkind. And when wounds are delivered, I love Mario Martinez's concept of archetypal wounds. When we experience wounds, we experience things like shame, abandonment, and betrayal. And sometimes we shame, abandon, and betray other people, and maybe we don't even realize that we're doing it. I think a lot of younger people don't even realize that when they ghost somebody, for example, all of a sudden they just drop off the radar, how much that can really feel hurtful to another person. But there's a moment of truth that you want to get in touch with. And that moment of truth is, do I want to settle? Do I want to settle for the kinds of relationships with myself and with others that are based on wounds or that are based on what Mario Martinez calls healing fields? Now, I love this idea of healing fields because here's where we practice honor, commitment, and loyalty. And that is the basis of self-care for all of us at Joy-Based Living. And so this moment of choice, it is a moment of choice of saying, I want people in my life who are also practicing honor, commitment, and loyalty, but we need some foundation, some kind of structures to help us live those ideas, because our culture doesn't necessarily practice them, is not conscious of them. We have at Joy-Based Living shared agreements. And these shared agreements give us an opportunity to say, hey, this is the way that I would like to show up in relationship. Would you like to show up in relationships with me in this way as well? Now that really takes you out of the conversation of, well, how many chances should I give this person? If you see a person is really attempting to live by the ideas of honor, commitment, and loyalty, well, if I do, I'll give them as many chances as they need because I know that I'm imperfect as well. If somebody's attempts are sincere, I give myself as many attempts as I need to live by the ideals of honor, commitment, and loyalty. And a lot of times, quite frankly, I blow it. Sometimes I shame myself or I abandon myself. I tell myself I'm going to do something and I don't do it, or I betray myself. So these shared agreements help me and others get back on track more quickly. Now, the key to getting back on track more quickly is through emotional embodied awareness. Now, that sounds all fancy, but it's really not that big of a deal. Oh, I'm on a drive right now with one of my JBL friends. And so that was a rescue vehicle there. And that's appropriate for this part of the conversation, which is about emotional awareness. I call it the emotional rainbow. If you look up emotional rainbow at joybasedliving.com, you can get a free copy of the emotional ladder. When you become aware and present to your embodied emotions, like for example, what you are feeling right now. Most people are like, I don't know. Well, when you get to know, then that makes you aware and able to make healthy choices. The 12 practices at Joy-Based Living are all about helping you stand inside of honor, commitment, and loyalty, even when your friend hiccups while you're recording a very important video, which we will post at YouTube. Thank you again for being with me on this journey, imperfect and awesome. Bye for now.